If I could do it all over again, what would I do differently? And what I'm talking about is embarking on midlife. Knowing what I know now, would I do anything differently? Let's break it down. It's going to be a good one. Grab your coffee and let's get into it.
Or what would you do differently?
Well, I think I would take it all the way back to 39.
Okay.
Like, I think midlife kind of is like 40 and beyond, personally, which is truly probably midlife. For a woman, she probably lives till 80. It's probably true midlife is 40.
You're close. Mm-hmm. You're close. I believe, I think you're like 79. And men are 76 or something like
The
that.
average.
Yeah. So, midlife is supposed to be the half. So, but you're close.
But here's the thing.
I say 40 and up for sure. That's where I'm at with midlife.
I definitely felt like, for some reason, all of my life's like accomplishments were done at that age. I had this weird feeling like I didn't think like my life could be like much different or whatever. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you do kind of think like, oh, well, this is the life I made for myself. That's it. I don't know why. Like, why do we start to like tap out at midlife? It's kind of weird. Like, as soon as all the milestones, perceived milestones are done, we kind of like throw in the towel. But what would I do differently then? Well, for one, knowing what I know now, I would have known that perimenopause was here at 41 was when I hit perimenopause. And I wouldn't have just I would have done something about that. I would have gone to the doctor, got my hormones checked, and seen if there's anything I can do to make that process as smooth as possible.
So let me ask you this. Did you know you were in perimenopause at 41?
I didn't know.
You had no idea?
No. Only in hindsight.
You didn't, looking back, did you feel something?
Yeah, that's when I became really bad at sleeping.
Oh.
Sleeping was terrible. That was the biggest impact for me was sleep.
That's funny because both my sisters, exact same thing you said. One worse than the other, but the exact same thing you said. And I remember my sister telling me that before she knew she was in it. And I was like, Martha, you're in perimenopause.
Yeah.
And she was like, huh? You're in perimenopause?
Yeah.
Exact symptoms you're having now is what Janine went through.
Yeah.
Trust me. Go get your hormones checked. And sure enough,
yeah,
what she
so,
do? Hormones
and
checked, and now she's on medication. Yeah, she's sleeping better.
Because, so that's number one. I would have gotten my hormones checked way earlier, and I would have sometimes I have this tendency to kind of deal with things for a long time before I do something about them, like medically. I would just kind of get in front of that. So poor sleep. Why am I suffering with poor sleep? Figure out why you're sleeping poor. Do something about it. I accepted it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't accept it anymore. I wouldn't accept the things that happened to me. I wouldn't just roll over and accept them. And the very first thing I would say was poor sleep. And I used to just love my sleep so much. I would look forward to getting into my bed and all of that. And I started to dread the nights. Like, oh God, it's going to be so hard. Or man, if I fell asleep and someone woke me up, I would flip out.
Game over.
Game over. And you wouldn't understand that because you would come to bed late and it would wake me up sometime and I'd be like, now I'm going to have insomnia. And you would say, just go to sleep. You would yell at me, just go to sleep. I'm like, I can't. It's not that easy. I'd wake up hot.
That's true. I remember you throw the covers all off or you all crazy.
Yeah, you'd be like, what is wrong with you? And you would irritate you. So I would definitely I focus on that. I would have embarked on doing the stages of building a muscular, strong body way earlier. I never did that. The only thing I ever did was I only ever cut or did nothing. Cut or did nothing.
True.
I was never focused on building muscle.
I know. Even me, I don't know why I have in my younger years, but I did it wrong. But knowing what I know now, I should have done it sooner. I don't know why I waited so long to do it.
And now let me correct myself here. Not that I didn't lift weights. I lifted weights, but I didn't have the focus of building muscle and strength.
The intention.
Training. The intention.
Of course, that's much different.
I just cared about being lean. That would change because the more important thing would have been that could have been years of muscle I could have been putting on my body.
True.
If I could have put on a couple 2 to 5 pounds of muscle every year when I was in my 40s, I'd be so muscular and have like this nice, dense, mature muscle at 50. And look, 40 wasn't over. Look, 10 years later, I'm only 50. You know what I mean? What could I have done in that 10 years? I could have done a lot. I waited until I was 49 and a half. Stupid.
The
Big
things we do.
mistake.
It's like you got to go through things and then you look back and have an aha moment like,
Yeah.
fuck. Same
But
thing.
that's why we share, because there's people who listen to this podcast that a lot of people comment like on my Road to 50 series or on this podcast that say like, oh, I'm going to be 40 next month. I'm going to be 45. I'm already working on it. And I'm like, good for you.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Get ahead of it.
Yeah, because I did not. I just kept doing the same thing. Getting lean and staying lean and getting lean and gaining 5 pounds.
I've had 3 clients, mid-30s or so. And guess what I did with them that I'm proud of? They all got sober. Why did I have to wait so long to get sober? You know what I'm saying? Why did I have to take it to the very end of my 40? Why couldn't I just say, you know what, I'm 40, I'm done with this?
Yeah.
No, I had to fucking push
That's
it.
another thing I would do differently. I would have quit drinking.
If I could go, I just said a post about it. If I can go back to like my teens and 20s, I would have never touched that stuff. If old Mike came to me like, look, young Mike, look, kid, this stuff is not good for us. It's going to get us in trouble. It's going to cause a lot of problems in your life. It's going to send you to your grave soon. Don't do it. Trust me. Just listen to me. I'm your older version. I know better. I know what you're going to go through. Don't touch drugs. Don't touch none of this.
As happy as I am that I quit 2.5 years ago, part of me like worries of the other 30 plus years that I drank. Like I drank for 30 years.
Yeah.
Not that I was a heavy, heavy drinker all the time, but I definitely had my episodes of binge drinking here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would stop drinking. That's definitely something I would have done. I would have stopped drinking at that time.
And let me tell you something. The best I ever felt, honestly, and it's sad to say because I had to go there, was I went to prison. Because I was sober the whole time. And after prison. I was sober a good 3+ years of nothing. Good. Feeling good. Worked out. I was locked in. My mindset was strong. Everything. I know what I wanted. And then slowly fell back into my old behavior. Because why? My old crowd came back into my life. So listen, sometimes people, you got to cut off your old friends, your old crowd, and go into a different direction if you're trying to embark on a new journey. That's just the way it goes because they will pull you back into your bad behaviors. And that's what happened to me. I didn't know I was an addict. I was in denial. I never knew I was an addict. I fell right back into my old behaviors. I cleaned it all up and fell right back into it.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's definitely something, it's a huge one. That's one of the best things I've done for myself.
I know.
The past 2.5
and people
years.
knock it. Just live. It's okay to have a drink here. Just live. Well, go. I'm not telling you not
By all
to.
means.
Have at it, man. Have at it all you want, man. Drink it up. Have at it. I'll see you in 10 years and let me know how you feel.
I like if we're with people that want to drink or want to go to a bar.
Go for it.
I like the environment of a bar.
Have at it. Yeah.
It's nothing. It's just personally for me, I made that decision. I'm not going back.
Yeah. I could be
I
around
wish I
it.
would have done it sooner.
Yep. 100%.
What else? I would have not done the crazy cheat days.
Oh, my goodness. Right?
I would have stopped doing that a long time ago. If I could go back. That was another big one. Big mistake. Just did a lot more harm than good. And it kept me on like a yo-yo. It was kind of like a mini binge restrict. Because binge Saturday, restrict the other days to make up for the Saturday.
And then back at it.
Yeah, it was. It was.
You're right. You're like in your own little prison.
Yeah, it is. And you felt like a prisoner because then, I'll be honest, like it was weird. It had a grip on me in a weird way, like that
Both of
nothing
us.
ever has before like that. And
Both of us.
I would feel like prisoner to eating on Saturday. I like felt like my whole day had to revolve around what I was going to eat, how much I was going to eat, what could I fit in, would I satisfy my cravings, what was it going to be? It was like obsession.
What was it about that day that made us extra hungry, though, of all days?
Because it was a habit we created. So
crazy,
like our
like the
body was
brain.
ready for that influx of food on a Saturday. It was not good. I would have stopped doing that. I did that for many years, way before even my 40s. I did that since I was 20.
On a Saturday? Or do you mean just binge eat?
No, one day a week binge eat.
Instead of just having a meal and enjoy yourself. Like now we do. We have a meal and we're good.
If even that. And it doesn't have to be a Saturday.
No.
It could be a random ass Thursday afternoon and we decide to go have something or have a cookie or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not day based. I don't
No.
want to get like fixated into like, oh, in a day, because then that's what creates like these habits and these urges, right? Because you get locked into this routine. That one was one of the hardest things. That was harder for me to stop doing than drinking alcohol. Way harder. Way harder.
You're right.
Way harder.
I just made the decision and poof, done. Never looked back.
And you know what's crazy? And this is why we talk about stuff like this, because it seems dumb, right? Like random things. Sometimes you got to hear it from someone.
You do.
Sometimes you have to have an aha moment, like a light bulb will go off and go, you know what? I'm going to try that. Because for me, that was, my son told me that. He's like, well, I don't know why you restrict so much on the week. He goes, if you could have so much more freedom to eat what you want if you didn't eat like crazy on Saturday.
Yeah, like break it down for you. Like we would eat all day. Okay. Instead of doing
the
that,
break of dawn.
Instead of doing that, all right, you're craving these 2 meals. Have one on Wednesday that you're craving. Fit it into your macros and have another one on Saturday. That's it. You break it up and it's not crazy and you make it work with what you're doing. Now, like you said, when we're going to have a meal, it doesn't even have to be on a Saturday. It could be during the weekday. We don't necessarily have to eat on a Saturday. It's not like that anymore.
No. You have more freedom.
If we do, we do. We don't, we don't. This Saturday, we probably won't.
In the strange way, I feel like I don't work as hard and I have more balance and I get better results than before. Before I felt like I had to be so on point because to be able to accommodate that volume on a cheat day and not gain weight, which we were able to do.
Yeah.
But you had to be so strict every other day.
Yeah.
Now I don't feel that level of restriction ever. Never. Like I never do. If I randomly just want something, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have that. I didn't plan to have that cookie at the sourdough place, but I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to have a cookie. Why not?
Yeah.
And it's, and it's okay.
You had half, and it was nothing. Easy. Done. You're kind of satisfied.
So that's a major one. That's a major one for me that I would do differently. Some of the other things, another big one for us that has such a big impact on our lifestyle now, I would have explored eating at home more. Like what we do now, I would have done that then so that we weren't always like a slave to eating out. Like the only time we could enjoy food was when we ate out. At home, it was boring food. Remember you just ate chicken thighs and rice for a long time?
No, mashed potatoes.
Mashed
I like
potatoes
those potatoes.
yeah.
Because you can make a big volume in chicken thighs. I
Yeah,
kept
but
simple.
it was just boring.
You used to make fun of me, but I'm getting the results.
I know, but it's true. But I would have tried to like not eat out as much. Another big one, no fitness classes. I would have never done Orange Theory. I know, you guys. I am eating major crow on that one because I was a big proponent for doing Orange Theory, but it really helped with staying active and not being sedentary and kind of getting into a fitness mindset. But it did not help my physique. If anything, I lost a lot of precious muscle during that time that I was at Orange Theory. I would have never done the fitness classes. After the age of 40,
Got to cool
no
it,
fitness
ladies.
classes.
You got to build that muscle.
You got to
man.
build muscle. It's too important. It's too important.
And not just for aesthetics. That is a big one. I get it. You want to look good, feel good, strong. You're going to need that strength. You're going to need to lift your suitcase when your man, your husband, nobody's around to put in the overhead bin.
Yep.
You're going to need to pick something up maybe from the cupboard.
You need to bring the water bottles in.
Water
or
bottles. You need
carry
to
your
open
luggage.
open a jar, something. Not a man's not always going to be around.
Yeah, it's true. So yeah, that's another big one for me.
Yeah. Going back, I loved my Muay Thai classes, but doing the whole Tabata, I would have still done the class, but I would have slowed my heart rate down.
Yeah.
Just work on technique more. Not so much like
And you were
trying to kill
addicted.
it.
You were addicted to that class for a while.
I was. I drove 30
For
minutes.
a bad class. And you would just come home and just crash out on the couch. It would wipe you out so bad.
Yeah, because the last 3 rounds were Tabata rounds, all out rounds. And that's what zapped me. What was I doing though? Breaking down my muscle.
Yeah, because the people that did that class, were they like super fit?
Not all of them, no. Not at all. No.
I remember a couple times in Orange Theory, I would kind of like look around the room and think, God, these people have been coming for years. They don't have a very desirable physique.
They still look the same,
Like,
right?
what's the goal here? What's the goal?
Because they come, they work extra hard. They put you guys on these clocks to do this, and that. And what do people do when they leave those classes? Because
They
they're
go
so
eat and
hungry.
drink.
You raise your cortisol level through the roof. You don't realize you're so hungry after. Go eat and drink after.
Yeah, and your body adapts. So the calories you burn the first time you did that Orange Theory class are certainly not the same calories you burn on the 450th time you did that Orange Theory class. And that's why people get results initially like, oh, well, I lost 15 pounds the first 3 months, but then nothing. If anything, they start slowly gaining.
Yeah.
So.
And then they realize, like, I go to Orange Theory 5 days a week. Why am I putting on weight?
So what I would do, at first I went 3 days a week. Then I changed it to 4 days a week because my body stopped responding. Then 5 days a week, body stopped responding. Then I did 7 classes a week at one point.
You went 7 days a week?
Yeah, but I didn't go 7 days a week. I did 7 classes. I did 5 classes during the week, and 2 of the days during the week I went back for a second class.
Holy moly. I don't remember. That's crazy.
Yeah, the strength class.
Damn. Too much.
Definitely would do that.
That's the definition of more is not better.
Some other things I would do differently is I would have gotten in front of my skincare, taken better care of my skin while I still,
You told Alyssa to do that, your daughter.
That's what I told her.
She's like, you're young now.
Yeah.
And you have excellent skin and collagen, but get ahead of it
And
now.
I told her, go do me a favor and look in the mirror and just admire your neck and your jawline. Like,
Admire it.
Just admire it.
Yeah.
But keep, do a good skincare regimen to stay on top of your skin, not just a makeup wipe. For years, I just would take my makeup off with a makeup wipe. I didn't really do a whole lot for my skin.
We take things for granted in the moment. The youth, we take it for granted. Like, man, there's a lot of things we go back and do. But, it's not too late. Mm-hmm. It's not too late to thrive in older age. You got to embrace it.
No.
There's things you can control and do better. We're going to all age. It's inevitable. Now, am I hopeful that there's things coming on in the future that's either going to completely stop the clock and we're going to be 100 and looking like this? Yeah, for sure. The future generation, there's going to be things out there.
I think so.
100%.
I think that's why I personally feel like the technology for facelifts is changing.
Oh, yeah.
And I think by the time I'm ready to do something to my face, there's going to be some really cool technology. So I don't want to rush it because I don't want to miss out on the revolutionary new method because they've already improved the method so much. Facelifts look so much better than they used to. They don't just look like weird, tight faces.
Look, peptides been around for a while, but they just now recently blown up in the last 2-3 years.
Yeah. True.
Now the cat's out of the bag. Now they got all kinds of different peptides for different functions. Now it's not going to solve all your problems. It's going to help you. It's an aid. Mm-hmm. You still have to do the work. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You still have to do, like I always say, the long hanging fruit. You still got to eat right, sleep right. Get your steps in, lift weights, all that stuff that you can control. That's just an aid.
Yeah, and just in general, I would have locked in on those important basic habits much sooner.
Way sooner, me too.
For sure. So like the low-hanging fruit that Mike talks about, I would have locked in on those, made those non-negotiables way sooner. The other thing that I would, probably the last thing I'll leave you with is I would have started waking up 2 hours before I needed to be up earlier in life.
Yeah.
I need the 2 hours.
Get so much more done.
Yeah, I need 2 hours. I need 1 hour of wake myself up, enjoy a slow morning, and then I need 1 hour to get myself together, and then I start my day.
Yeah.
And that's what I do now. And that is, it's made a whole, it's so I don't start my day like, go, like, oh my God, I'm late.
Yeah.
You just start your day. So I would have learned to like control my cortisol better. So those are all the things. So basically, and it makes me feel good because all the things that I would do differently earlier if I could do it differently, those are all things I do now. So better late than never.
True.
Right?
True.
So no matter what your age is, think about some of these things that you can maybe implement because better late than never.
It's not too late.
It's not too late. Even if you're 60, it's not too late.
No.
So, but those are all things, basically a lot of the way I live now is I just wish I would have done it sooner. That's basically
Don't we all?
it. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.
See ya.